Yeah. What's up? What's good? Popping, cracking, percolating was really good in the hood. It is your man Theo Butler. We here. What a week it was Wednesday. Groovy Feet is already in the building. Groovy tonight. You know, when I think about, that don't really hit the same like it used to. You be like, groovy tonight. You be like, really? And then you start thinking, you in my age group. You be like, wait a minute, hold on. You start thinking about something, you be like Aaron Hall, right? Teddy Riley, right. Uptown Music, yeah. Sean Diddy Combs, damn it. Damn. Anyway, we did have some nice music back then. Groovy Fees in the building, and I also see the Kimoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group, is in the building. Cool Water Switch 227. I like that. What's going on? We are up in here. We in here for a good time. Not to be confused with a long time. Shout out to let me do this real quick because I like to give folks their flowers. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony. Yeah. Let me go ahead and do this right here. It's all about positive vibes. It's all about positive vibes. There is an episode, right, where it's him and Kevin Hart. And I'm going to go ahead and, we like to say, if you know what's gross and sharing is caring and everything like that. I'm going to go ahead and copy this link. I don't think Carmelo needs my help. I don't think they need my help. No, I don't think they need my support at all. That said, this ain't me. I'm going to go ahead and put this link in here. So if y'all want to go ahead and check it out, y'all go do it. Say, Theo, it's nobody new. It's just your boy, RC. Man, what's going on? RC. He would pull up RC with Hawkeye. What's going on, RC? What's going on? Yeah, so Kevin Hart is going to bring today's comedians. And when I say today's comedians, I'm talking him, Mike Epps, right? And the name that I was like, oh, you and Cat Williams gonna be on it? Thank you. Thank y'all for showing folks that folks can be grown. Just thank y'all. We like y'all. We love y'all. We don't want to be choosing between y'all. We really, really don't. You make me laugh. Some of your movies ain't that funny, but I still like them. You scare the hell out of me. I don't want to say your name 3 times in a row because I believe you'll pop up on my ass, but I still like it. Yeah, you ain't, man, listen. Shout out to you, Kel. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony and everything like that. Y'all go check out the video. All about the positivity, man. Being able to put that stuff to the side. And I think it's safe to say we need some laughter right now. I think it's safe to say we could use a little bit more laughter, if you will. Let me go ahead and greet everybody. Like I said earlier, we got Groovy Fee up in the building. Kimoyo King, RC is in the building. My lovely wife then pulled up. Ronnie J is in the building. RC say he never watched Kevin Hart stand up, but everyone else, I like Kevin. I like Kevin. Here we go. I try my best not to have false expectations. Right. You either this person or that person. You either gonna give me this type of comedy, or you gonna. I'm not expecting you to do what this other person over here doing. I'm not doing it. Kind of like, best way I can say it. I'm gonna use Snakes on a Plane as an analogy. I like Snakes on a Plane. One of my favorite movies. Now, I might not necessarily be watching Snakes on the Plane for the same reason you watch it. You might be watching Snakes on the Plane for the acting. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You might be watching Snakes on the Plane for the action. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that either. You might be watching snakes on the plane for the snakes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I was watching snakes on the plane just to hear my dog, Samuel L. Jackson, cuss. That's all I want to hear. Cuss. I'm so sick and tired of these on this. Yes, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Yes, that's all I want to hear. and he met my curse quota. As a matter of fact, he superseded my curse quota, thus making Snakes on the Plane one of my all-time favorite movies. Yeah. You got to know what you're going for. So when folks say somebody is this funny or somebody is that funny, I'm like, that's to you. That's to you. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I understand that. But I get different comedy from Kevin Hart. I ain't getting Kevin Hart comedy from Cat Williams, and I ain't looking for Kevin Hart comedy from Cat Williams. I'm not. I think that would be weird. I think that would be weird. So shout out to Kevin Hart, man. I'm looking forward to that project, man. Seeing all y'all come together on stage big time and make us laugh and everything like that. Like I said, we could use some more laughter. We could definitely use some more laughter. I'm just keeping up with these notes and everything. Like I said, I think we got a great show this evening. I could be wrong. Been wrong before. Be wrong again. I see we got 9 people. Y'all ain't all got to say nothing, but if y'all could, because this how we keep the lights on. No, seriously. This is how we keep the rent paid and the lights on. If y'all could hit that like button. you don't want to reveal your identity. You ain't gotta leave a comment, because I understand how that works. But if you could, definitely hit that like button. What is going on? The Kimoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group, is in the building. Like I said, we in here for a long time, not to be confused with a good time. You know who would make me have more fun? You know, we don't really talk sports on this channel. I'm probably going to start a second channel devoted exclusively to sports and entertainment and everything like that. That way we make sure the YouTube algorithm stay where they need to stay at. Y'all upset me. Y'all, everybody from the top to the bottom. Now I gotta stop. Now I'm gonna stop. Now get y'all upset me. Y'all got, man, listen. I ain't felt like this in a minute. And I'm saying, I'm going all the way back to the Cliff Stout, Bubby Bristol years. Yeah, Mark Malone. Yeah. Merrill Hodge. Y'all got me feeling some type of way. I got to go all the way back to some, hey, man, hey. Like, I got to go back to before Greg Lord and Kevin Green. Y'all got me in my feelings right now. Like, I don't know what to say to y'all right now. Y'all making me feel, ooh. And the fact that I know some of y'all made headlines because y'all wanted some more money. Ooh, like, was I paying you for what you did before, or was I paying you? And mind you, no, because I watched, participate. Or was I paying you for what you was gonna do this year? Because if I was paying, I thought I copped you for what you did before, and I thought maybe I was paying you for services going forward. But I'm starting to feel like you owe me some change. Like, everybody that's watching this video that specialized in defense in football, they understand what I'm talking about. Lord, listen, throwing for 200 yards is one thing. That's one thing. You throwing. But you running for 200 plus? Never in my life. No. I ain't never been to nothing. No, man, no. Some of y'all needed to be listening to MC Hammer's The Funky Headhunter, because y'all did not do that. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm ranting and raving. This is my crash out moment right here. Lord Jesus. I've been a Steelers fan for a long time. I go all the way back to when we were selling the Girl Scout cookies, the Boy Scout, yeah. One of the prizes back in the day was that patch that the Steelers and Cowboys wore in the bicentennial Super Bowl in 1970. That's all I wanted was that damn patch. I'm back. I'm sorry. My bad. This ain't about me. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's just that with me being a Steeler fan, I really don't get no break from the Steelers because it's still a paraphernalia littered throughout my house. So every time I'm looking at Steeler stuff, every room I go, anyway, okay, all right, I'm back. I'm trying. Let me keep up. Somehow Theo turned snakes into 1 minute second. I told you we're here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. I see everybody pulling up. Big Sam there pulled up in the building. What is going on? Y'all, the lovely Grand Madam Tarot is in the building. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, we here for a good time. We in here for a good time. We trying to, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, so we don't want to be too serious. God knows we could. God knows we could. Keeping right along. You know what? Let's take this time out. Those of us in our age group, I'm apologize to some other folks that might be younger. We lost a couple of legends to us this week, and I just want to go ahead and pay our respects. Danny Seagren, our Spider-Man from the electric company, passed away this week. Yes, our Spider-Man from the electric company passed away this week. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't watching it, big dog. I'm not gonna act like you didn't help my childhood. I ain't gonna act like that, Mr. Seagren. You did. You did that. You did that. Did not know he was also a puppeteer. No, did not also know that. So Danny Seagren, our condolences to your family and everything like that. Listen, you did that. Ain't have to say one word. You did. Part of the reason I was tuning into the electric company. Who else? If you are a Laker fan, more than enough are. Elden Campbell passed away today. I'm not gonna act like I didn't see Elden Campbell suited up in the purple and gold. I'm not gonna act like that. I'm not gonna act like I ain't root for Elden and Campbell to be the best he possibly could be while he had on that purple and gold. I ain't missed nothing bad for him. Just saying. I ain't gonna act like that. So to Elden Campbell and his family, on behalf of the Rock With Me Nation, condolences to y'all as well. They say they come in threes, but in all actuality, it'd be more than that. Yeah, it'd be more than that. What else we got going on here? Let's go down the list of topics for tonight. Avengers Doomsday. Names with no aliases. Only cause I believe S. Jaddix wanted me to touch on this, so I will. Damsen Idris as Black Panther. Which one? The Illuminati. Is T'Challa really a member? Yeah, y'all see where I'm going with this one because I'm low-key reviewing the comic book series and everything. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Also, following T'Challa, the new Avengers. Yeah, got to get y'all. We can talk about it. New event. I did it. I did it. Dropped a little mini review. We can chop it up. Y'all want to know what took place in the comic book and everything? Absolutely, we can get into that. It's just some. I don't think we realize what really transpired until you go back and read it. Oh, that's tough. Comics this week. Absolute Green Lantern issue 9. Okay. Thinking it was a pace filler, but okay. We could talk about that. Max Kellerman. Y'all ain't seen it's videos popping up now on social media with Max Kellerman. Y'all ain't seen them. Cause y'all ain't watch. Don't do that. I wasn't watching First Take by myself. Y'all didn't like. I like Max Kellerman. I miss Max Kellerman on First Take. We gonna talk. We gonna talk about it. We gonna get down on it. Come on in. If you really want, we're gonna get down on it. We're gonna get down on it. What else we got going on the docket for this evening? Oh yeah, Rock With Me Nation. Q and answer segment. Yeah, we're gonna. Why not? Why not? Right. So let's get off into this thing. Avengers Doomsday. So SJ just hit me up. And I get it. Understand it. They just put out the little thing, little teaser. Why is that a teaser? All that is a damn roster. Has the definition for teasers changed? My brother Dora did a video last night. You would have to be a member. Shout out to my brother Dora. You would have to be a member to watch that video. So did the definition for teaser change? Because I know it's crazy because I've seen words that I know I took spelling tests on and took definitions. Like I need to know the definition of these words. Iconic, I didn't see that definition change. Not in the dictionary, not in the dictionary, just how we use it. That's changed. I've seen the word confirm. Yeah, Dare just told me last night. I didn't know that word has changed, but clearly the definition of the word confirm has changed. And so I'm looking at this and everything like that, and I'm like, I get it. I understand. Folks don't really believe in propaganda, but there is such a thing as propaganda. And so how would I view that? Well, if I'm smart and I'm working for Disney, I'm not. But if I'm smart, which means I'm paying attention to the social media boards, I got to be. If I'm smart, then I know there's a segment out there that don't give two damns about Shorty or nobody else. No disrespect to Letitia Wright, no disrespect to the character Tosin. Don't nobody give two damn. That segment. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about if there's a demographic over here. If you say Shorty is gonna be the Black Panther, you didn't already lost your damn money. That is the same demographic that folks don't want to give no credit to, that they got two damn video games canceled. That demographic. Folks like to say, y'all ain't got no power. Play with it if you want to. You might control the narrative. And contrary to how folks feel about somebody else just coming along and now all of a sudden they gatekeeping Black Panther. No, my guy, you cannot gatekeep a damn thing that came before. Sorry to say it. It's not an insult. It's a fact. You can't gatekeep no character that's been around way before your parents met. I don't care who you know. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care who paying you. And they know it. That's why they can't make no move. Hey, don't put Black Panther on them. Why not? We can name it everybody else. Ain't nobody else fan group tripping. If you put Black Panther up under her name, they finna drop a whole slew of damn videos. They finna start talking about her being the griot and she ain't the Black Panther and all this other good stuff. Then they gonna trash the storyline because they gonna be like, well, hell, if this is what the hell we damn doing, where the hell is damn Thanos? Why in the hell is we talking about a damn Doom? As a matter of fact, Thanos should come before damn Doom in this damn storyline. So what the hell we got going? Yes. And then somebody over there gonna wind up doing a whole damn comic review of the damn storyline in and of itself, making us look stupid. So don't put nothing out there. Just say that's shooting. I did the same thing. But now, if what I've seen is actual leaked footage, guess what costume she wearing? If I've seen the leaked footage or leaked photo that I've seen, well, hell, it don't matter if they got Black Panther up under her name. She got on the Black Panther costume. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. The person who came to the stage and said the character wasn't gonna be recast is Kevin Feige. I'm not checking for nobody else, no other source in regards to the return or the recasting of T'Challa besides Kevin Feige. This started with him. It's gotta end with him. I don't give two damns what Variety say. I don't. And as a Georgia Bulldog fan, seeing what happened with Jared Curtis in the last 48 to 72 hours in regards to Georgia and Vanderbilt, I wouldn't give two damns about what Idris Elba had to say. I wouldn't. Damsen Idris, I'm sorry. Damn, I wouldn't give two damns. Let me hear it from the dude that loved wearing sports coats, baseball caps, button-down shirts, and jeans. I need to get it from him. I need to get it from him. When I get it from him, we can talk. Till then, smart marketing strategy though. Let me say that one more time. That's smart marketing strategy. I wouldn't have put Black Panther up under there either. Nope. Why poke a demographic that has proved themselves to not only be effective but efficient and also knowledgeable? You know what they lacking? That demographic over there, which would just knock everything out the park. They're not organized. If that, you imagine what that demographic would be if they was organized. Tenacious, got it. Knowledgeable, hell yeah. hell yeah. Yeah. But organized, But everything else, they checking all the boxes. Checking all the boxes. Let me ask y'all a question while we're here. Take a little time out. How y'all feel about new thumbnail? How y'all feel about the new thumbnail? We trying something different around here and everything like that. You know, we trying to stomp like a big dog into 2026, dry these numbers up and everything. Can we get to 1350? 1350 before this weekend over with. 1350. Tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, him or her that knows somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go get these numbers up, dry these numbers up. Where are we at? I want to make sure I keep up with these notes. Grand Madam Tarot, the lovely Grand Madam, that showed up and greeted everyone. Let me see here. CWS, Grand Madam, my brother D Real that pulled up in the building. Let's say I don't give an eighth of a damn about it. We trying to help folks out. Listen, 1.3 billion. I be trying to help folks out. I be like, you don't want that no more. Because you said you was gonna double that in the second movie. And those of us that are diehard Black Panther fans, as well as Chadwick Boseman's fans, laughed. We scoffed at that. We was like, what? First of all, our character ain't in that movie. Second of all, you disrespecting the actor that we care about. So yeah, you can do that whole, no, we're not going for that. We're not going for that. But you don't want that 1.3 billion no more because we've actually put all our cards on the table. We done told you what we need for us to show up. You don't want that? You can't be that stubborn now. No, come on now. Don't be that prideful. Don't be that prideful. We told you what we need. We even gave you constructive criticism. We actually gave you a plan of attack on how to bring T'Challa back. Bars. You want that change? If you don't want that change, all I'm gonna say is we got Wakanda at the house. Like that's not just a saying with us. Like we got the Kimoyo King. Ask Kimoyo what him and congratulations on Kimoyo King, him and his lovely wife moving into their new home and everything like that. Home, house. That's what I'm saying. Ask him what color his room is. Ask him. Ask him what color it did. Ask him. Mr. Ray Smith sent me a diorama set. Ask me what color the diorama set is. That ain't the set. That's just a piece to go to. Y'all better stop playing. Yeah, y'all better stop playing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I think I hear Silk. Y'all remember the group Silk? I hear Silk in the background singing, "Give me what I want. Whoa, baby. Just give me what I want. I can make it feel real good. Yeah, just give me what I want." What you say, Kimoyo? Spent more to make and promote the second movie and didn't make the money to I mean, I ain't get that, I did it that. First you let that plot leak out. That was what no. So my room looks like Wakanda at the house. Bang. We got it at the house. And we don't watch this. Unlike some people, we don't gatekeep our knowledge. Unlike some people, we ain't even trying to put our own twist on the story. Nope, that ain't what we're doing. We're going to give you comic book accurate knowledge. We ain't trying to create no brand new characters. We ain't trying to invent no brand new characters. We ain't throwing no characters up in the mix to represent us. You know how folks used to accuse writers, and they still do accuse them of that, of inserting themselves into the story in the comic. We're not doing that here. We're still trying to figure out who the hell is in Jobu to this day. And me, as a literary scholar, I don't know why it was written that T'Challa and Nakia had a child out of wedlock. To this day, as a literary scholar, that right there still don't make no damn sense to me. But hey, I'm just a Black Panther fan. That's all. Let's see here. Grand Madam says she is wrapped in vibranium purple all the way from head to toe. Out of control. Shout out to Lisa and Coach J. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm gonna give y'all full force. I'm gonna give y'all full force. And the dudes that was over there with Cult Jam and everything, because me and the fellas just have a minute thinking, just a few seconds thinking about Lisa. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Shout out to Lisa, Cult Jam, Full Force, all y'all cats from back in the day. Listen, y'all made my high school day. Y'all made things fun back then. Kid and play. I can feel I can feel the same. Yeah, here we go. All right. Moving right along. Because like I said, we came in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. Speaking of Damsen Idris, which one? I like to ask questions. Folks, Damsen Idris is gonna be Black Panther. Which one? Which one? Because there's a lot of rumors and speculation and innuendo out there about which Black Panther they gonna have. They got 1, 2, 3, and Baku and Shuri gonna be a Black Panther, or Shuri and Koye gonna be Black Panther. Shuri and who he finna be? Because as a Black Panther fan, let me just go ahead and speak on behalf of the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, and the Council of Wakanda. There's only one character he could be playing that we would give two damns about. I just want to go ahead and say that right now. Well, oh, Damsen injured. You better get some clarification. One, you need to talk to the dude with the baseball cap and have him confirm it. Two, you need, before you go say anything else, because confirmation ain't all. That's part of it. You need to find out what character is he playing. You know how they say Letitia Wright is playing Shorty? Excuse me. Did anybody see Damsen Idris' name up there in that roll call sheet? Y'all want me to ask that question one more time? Did anybody see Damsen Idris' name up there in that roll call sheet? As anybody? Here we go. Let me ask this question. You know they've been shooting, right? Production mean they making the movie. Has anybody seen Damsen, any photos, any rumor, speculation in your window of Damsen Idris showing up on set? Because they really don't know how to keep secrets. like that's the thing we need to know. These studios do a piss poor job of keeping secrets. They do. Okay, so with us just out here in the ether. Now, mind you, I ain't been looking for the information. But even if you have been, have you seen any footage, any pics whatsoever that this dude has been on set? No, you haven't. This movie come out next year. You want to see him in a post-credit scene? What that gonna do for you? So when it comes to dance, me getting hype about Damsen Idris, I like it. I like it. Let me say that. I like it. Would that be a great casting? I agree. Wait, hold on. Make sure I clarify. As T'Challa, yes, he would be. In my opinion, he would make a great recasting for T'Challa. A great casting for T'Challa. Does that mean I think they're gonna do it? Well, for some strange reason, when it comes to being in love with the character, they hear Ryan Coogler and everybody else before they hear the comic book fan. That's fine. You keep doing that. Like I said, we didn't show up for the second movie. Doomsday ain't got nothing to do with time runs out. That's Jonathan Hickman. That's Jonathan Hickman. That's Jonathan Hickman. And ain't nobody really, as a comic book fan, fell in love with the stories the MCU has been telling lately. Deadpool and Wolverine, that was a fan fest. I ain't really heard nobody say nothing about the story, the plot line in regards to Spider-Man No Way Home. I ain't. Fantastic Four, that was what that was. So Avengers Doomsday, you got another star-studded cast. Does that mean 1.3 billion? Know how much money it got to make though with that cast looking like that? How much money that movie got to make for it to turn a profit? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. It's spending a lot of money, and Robert Downey, RDJ, ain't cheap. He ain't cheap. Let me see here. Let me keep up with these notes. Shoot. Let me see. Kimoyo says Nakia and Toussaint were for the baby mama demographic. They think all black women are part of like that, the pregnant spider. I didn't. Kimoyo. I still don't understand that. Like, when somebody say cognitive dissonance, I'd be like, so what you're saying is that in a perfect world, you wouldn't want the nuclear family. You wouldn't want it to be you and the other parent and a child in a perfect world. And as a writer, guess what I get to create? That's the beauty of it. As a writer, I get to do what the hell I want to damn do because I'm the writer. So you mean to tell me as the writer, I got the #1 black superhero, and I got a love affair playing out in front of the big screen, in front of God and country. I got black love sitting right there. Yes, Lord. Yes, I do. Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got that. So you mean to tell me the dude who Killmonger said was too honorable? That's what Eric said when he was in the Dejalia. You mean the dude that was too honorable, he didn't marry her? The dude that's too honorable would have just married her out of obligation. Like, forget love. He honorable as hell. Okay, you know what? I got you pregnant. Let me go ahead and put this ring on your face. That's what the honorable dude would have did. But she was ducked off in another. Oh my God. Here's the sad part. I'm gonna be petty right now. Grand Madam Tarot gonna film on this one. I could take that storyline, that story right there. Well, T'Challa and Nakia were playfully acting like they were in love in the first movie. Then she is with child. And instead of bringing her home to where his mama at and his sister at, instead of there, he leave that child and the woman off in a whole other country. That's a Country Wayne video. That's a Country Wayne skit. That's literally what that is. That is a Country Wayne skit. You love them or everything good. Oh, soon as we time. Oh no, we got. That's a Country Wayne skit. But I'm wrong. I made that up. Okay. We got M Royal. What's going on, Mr. Royalty? Royalty in the building. What's going on? King, y'all give it up one time for King Royalty. He and my wife be doing the stuff, the crochet stuff over there on TikTok and everything like that. So show, as Steve Harvey would say, show your love for King Royalty in the building. What is going on? We in here. We in here. Let me see. Let me keep up with these notes. Don't get hurt, sir. I'm back, baby. I'm back. It's only you. It's only you. Kimoyo says Nakia and Tucson were for the baby mama demographic. That I promise you I did not get that, Kimoyo. Ronnie says I seen the team lineups for Avengers Doomsday and I didn't see Halle Berry and a Storm. I'm glad I'll be saving my money. I'm not gonna see this movie. We got Storm at the house. We got her and her twin sister Tempest. And in our house, it's her and T'Challa. and Dims is married. Dims is married. Yeah. That's how we're doing it over here. Doomsday is gonna flop hard. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what, Kimoyo. You may be right. I think it's going to be where flop is going to be a relative term, depending on what your expectations of it. So what would be my expectations of it? Well, first of all, T'Challa ain't in it. I can't. I would love to say I can speak for somebody else, but I can't. So just right off the rip, because of my beliefs, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I won't be attended. Now I could go ahead and say, isn't James Rose still paralyzed from the waist down? So he finna participate as half a man in this particular thing. Okay, all right. And Baku gonna show up and crack some more jokes because he ain't presented himself to be the most knowledgeable character in the MCU. Like he gonna be way out of his depth in this one. And he done already got one shot by a dude that's 5'6". And what is the 5'6" dude gonna do? And yes, I'm talking about more. What he gonna do? Because he ain't showing him. He gonna throw some water balloons, or is they gonna have him? They gonna write him where he flirting with Sue throughout the movie? Because if you are a comic book fan, you looking for some tension between him and Reed. They're not gonna be able to justify it. Kind of like how he couldn't justify why T'Challa was that mad at Claw, considering it was Zemo that deleted his father. So when it comes to the success of the movie, the relative terminology associated with it, I expect folks to show up for who's in it. And I expect some folks to give a false review of the movie based on who's in it. I do. That movie, if I'm looking at it, it's not going to do for the MCU what Avengers Infinity War did. Now, here's the thing. If it doesn't do, and inflation adjusted and everything like that, if it doesn't do for the MCU what Infinity War did for the MCU, then it's not going to do for Avengers, what is it? Secret Wars. It's not going to do for the sequel to this movie what Infinity War did for Endgame. It's not going to set it up proper. So, and then when you take into consideration, hell, let's just go ahead and call it spade a spade. You know who not walking up out this movie. And that was the other thing. You didn't know who wasn't walking up out the last movie. And when I say the last movie, you didn't know who wasn't walking up out of Endgame. We cannot necessarily say hell, Infinity War. We didn't know, what was it? Not Aurora, Gamora. Did we know Gamora was gonna take a dirt nap? False dirt nap, because they brought her back, but who knew? So Disney don't respect black women at all. Some people gonna say something. All I will say is at the end of Black Panther 2, you can look at that how you want to. You had Okoye's father tell her she needed to start something with Shorty. Now, mind you, these two characters, as far as we've seen, they've been nothing like that. And now, watch this. Now you got a man, thank you, Disney, sowing dissension between two sisters. I just want y'all to stop with that. For no reason whatsoever. You know she not strong enough to be the Black Panther. What you mean? Ain't she the Black Panther? Let me see here. Budget versus box office. It's got to do something. It's got to do something. What did Grand Madam say? Disney is MAGA. Folks gonna be like, Theo, hey. Every time Sam get into a fight, he got to talk his way out of it. I don't know what you want me to do. Every time Sam get in his fight, his wings getting ripped off, and his wings get upgraded after every fight. That is what that is. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to do. And the dude, considering who he is, has issues getting along. And with his face having should have been all over America, he still got profile. Still got profile. Stereotypes. Stereotype. I ain't seen Sam whoop no. Well, somebody's supposed to be 6'2", 250. I ain't seen him whoop nobody's ass yet. I seen him going toe-to-toe with Giancarlo Esposito, but I don't think Giancarlo Esposito going toe-to-toe with Ray Lewis. So I got a dude that's paralyzed from the waist down, and I got a dude that can't whoop no ass and can't keep his costume together and broke. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Then the dude that put S.H.I.E.L.D. together, he ain't even show up in Wakanda when T'Challa died. He ain't even been to Wakanda. Then I got another dude. We're not gonna see him no more because that movie was hot trash. The Eternals. I'm supposed to be a heterosexual male. Not only did they change my orientation, but then they made me the stereotypical to some gay man. Well, I cried damn near the whole movie. Some people gonna practice cognitive dissonance. That's me as a black man. You as a black woman. All I know is you one of the two smartest people in the MCU, and you still got to go commit crimes to earn you some money. I don't get it. I don't get it, between the fact that last I saw you, you was in Wakanda and you using low-key start tech and everything like that. I don't know why you ain't got a scholarship from Wakanda. And considering, I know Tony did, but considering Pepper and Happy, I think Happy still, I don't know why you couldn't get no help. No, it's kids right here in the United States that get financial aid. I don't know why you couldn't get no change. You know what, Grandma? I ain't mad at that. What you just said. I ain't mad at that. You know what? Never mind, because I've been got in trouble and I'm sleeping here tonight. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. Let's see here. If Cap and T'Challa are not in the trailer, no one cares. The cast you have now are all expendable. I'm tired of the bald head managed doors when they had hair in the comics. You know what? That is, how can I put it? I was reading something today. I was reading something today. And they were talking about, they weren't comparing, but they were talking about Priest's run and Hutlin's run. Talk about how Priest introduced Aurora to T'Challa, but that he never intended, I'm paraphrasing here, never intended for the relationship to stick and everything like that. And then when you got to the Doors, this is what the writer said. I'm going to try and find the article. That the writer, Hutlin, did a better job with the Doras than Priest did. He actually goes so far as to describe Priest's version of the Doras as teenagers. And so I go back to, how did Okoye and Nakia act in the Priest run? Well, they got arrested. But right off the rip, Nakia was acting like a lovesick teenager in regards to T'Challa. Right off the rip. She wasn't acting like an experienced Dora. She wasn't. And the Okoye that we have now wasn't the Okoye that we had then, because that Okoye was lip locking with Casper Cole, who has a whole fiance. So I think it's one of those things where, because this isn't me giving an opinion and everything like that. This is me saying those issues with Priest and Hutlin regarding the Doors deserve a person to spin the block, if you will. Like if I was concerned about the portrayals, I would spin the block to see what was. Did I read it right? Did I read it wrong? Did I misinterpret some stuff? I would go back and spin the block on it, because I'm not agreeing with what the writer said. I just understand why the writer said it. What I'm saying. I understand why the writer said it. So I would definitely go back, those interested, go back and spin the block on those and everything like that. You can't go wrong. Priest, Hutlin did some great work on the character. So that's not me saying they did not do that. Say no more, Theo. I don't want you to get in trouble. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's crazy how the actresses who played these characters didn't push back and say, hey, I like my hair. It was one of those things where by the time we got to the Doors acting like a militia, that was the look. When they were going undercover, and I could be wrong, I think the way they tried to present it, and we even saw Okoye do this in the first Black Panther movie, ironically enough, similarly, I think what they tried to imply was doing Priest run, they were wearing wigs. I could be wrong, but I think that's what was implied. They're wearing wigs. Now, as shout out to Karama Horn, Shout out to Karama Horn. Now, being official with it, right? Be country with it, as Timberland say. Now, while you are a Dora in training, you are pretty much like a Marine Corps recruit in training. Your hair is bald. Your head is bald. Shout out to the lovely Karama Horn. Yes, we gonna repackage that series. We're gonna be bringing it to us as secrets of the doors and everything like that, just to let y'all know that. But I'm telling you this because that's something that I have to bring to us. That is a passage from that book. While you are undergoing training as a Dora, you don't have any hair. Now, that is a strategic thing. Why? Because you're less likely for your hair to be used against you in battle. So not only is that a culture thing, a status thing, but it's also a strategic thing as well. Now, once you graduate, you can grow your hair back should you choose to do so at your own risk. Yeah, at your own risk. I'm telling you, so you can grow your hair back as once you graduate. Most graduates tend to keep their hair still short. They don't go for the shoulder length because they understand what they're doing. So shout out to Karama Horn. Great question, great topic and everything. Shout out the Rock With Me Nation. Just what? Each one teach one. When you know better, do better. Sharing is caring. Yeah, that's the knowledge right there. So yeah, that is what that is. Thank y'all. Y'all made me go back, but that was a here. Heck, even the high toots have hair. Yeah, Nahanda was involved. I'm just telling you what that book said. Now, mind you, when we say Nahanda was involved, why would she be? She is the queen of Wakanda. She would have been the sister. And by the time she became the Black Panther, she would have not have cut her hair. Say me making up no excuses and everything like that. This is me just saying, okay, let's look at this story. And we know that she basically created the doors, one, to unite the 5 tribes, 2, so she could run the streets like her daddy, Mama Dufall. So it's safe to say the Dora that was impersonating her on the throne had her hair too. Now, here's the question we need to ask. Was it her or was it T'Chaka that instituted this thing? I don't know. Now, if you're asking me, does it make sense? Because we can say the Hatuts got hair. We can. But if I'm being honest, if the justification for the women as members of the Doors, if the justification for them cutting off their hair and some of them keeping it bald, even after they graduate, then I would say to you this. If I engage you and Daryl in a fight, y'all already have a strategic advantage over me because y'all bald. What am I grabbing? What am I grabbing besides your body? Now, you got what to grab, and it's going to hurt when you grab it. And what am I going to do when you grab it? I can't do nothing but do that. So from a strategic standpoint, it makes sense if once you graduate as a Dora, or hell, just a male in general, because they have hair regulations in the Marine Corps. You can't grow your hair any longer than 3 inches, 0 to 3 inches. We don't want to say that, but it's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube where women fighting, and the first thing they do is grab a handful of hair and get the sling. Ain't no man about to have all the women around him bald. No African man, especially. I'm just gonna tell you like this. That's not a disqualifying. Here we go. Hair, D cup. hair, big behind, big behind. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I'm not talking for nobody else. I ain't. Long fingernails, big breast, big breast. Toenails painted, or big butt, big butt. I'm telling you. They say, Theo, do you need one of them to have some hair on their head? Let's see. Is the question, am I going to have one of them with some hair on their head and she ain't got no breast or butt? Because if she just coming with hair and no breast and no butt, no. She can stay right on over there with her long flowing hair and no breast, no butt. Bring me the one that's got little to no hair, breast and butt. Because if she got to get some hair, we can go get a wig. We go get a wig. God knows it ain't that hard. We go get a wig. It ain't. You remember the movie with Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock? Remember the movie? Who else was in it? Martin Lawrence was in and everything like that. And Eddie, he didn't like the girl because her toes was messed up. I was right there with Martin. I'm like, bro, you put too much on it. And to this day, I ain't never repeated that scene. I ain't never. The problem with hair in a fight is it can be at the man. Listen, Doors are the equivalent of the Crimson Guard in Star Wars. They ain't on the front line like that, especially when written correctly. Even the M&A fighters, I got some help. I'm just telling you what it is. I get how we feel about being attractive and certain attraction and everything like that. But I think if we're being honest, hair can be used against you. And when we looking at MMA, they not grab. Unless I didn't miss something, they ain't grabbing hair. But now on the streets, and if the doors are looked at to protect the king, which they are, if and when they do engage in a physical altercation, if they got long hair, but once again, that's an option. That's the thing that I said. A Dora can grow her hair out after graduation. So I don't want to, say, oh, they can't, they should do this and they shouldn't do that. Oh no, it's up to the writer. It's up to the writer. Okoye hair ain't got to be like that. She graduated. She can grow her hair out, change it, color it if she want to. Now, they don't necessarily go for the loud colors. They want you to stick to traditional colors and everything like that. That way you don't stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah, definitely. Where are we at, though? Because my brother got a show, and I don't want to get too long. Let me see, 58 minutes and 35 seconds, and wavy hair wig. Well, yeah. And wave the hair wig black for, yeah. Like I said, nobody's disagreeing. Nobody's disagreeing. But like I said, if I get into a fight with you and Daryl, and that's the thing, I'm gonna stick on it too, because we want to act like you wouldn't have an advantage. Yes, you would. I don't care. I'm tactical when it comes to fighting. You and Daryl got one time to grab my head. It don't even matter. So yeah, I can grow my hair out. You can be a tactical fighter. You can know all this, that, and the third. You can't. Ain't nobody saying, look at this, look at that. Nobody's saying it doesn't exist. We're not saying that. What we're saying is two things can be right at the same time. That's literally what that means. If I fight y'all with this hair, I can know more martial arts than you do. You got one time to grab my head. You now control the fight. You control it. Now, does that mean you're going to win? No, it does mean you got the upper hand for a little bit. And if you got the upper hand for a little bit, well, in a fight, a little bit is all it takes. So, like I say, I don't want to belabor the point that you can't do this. It's an option. The writer, shout out to Karama Horn, the doors can grow their hair after graduation, just like Marines can grow their hair after graduation. The fact that we haven't seen the doors with hair, well, hold on. Nakia had hair, but then we got somebody writing her as a war dog. So that's improper writing. Should we see some doors with hair? Yeah, you should. Just like some doors, and this is from the book, every door don't have a tattoo on her head. Some doors have that tattoo on a cloth that they keep next to them. Some doors have that tattoo on their shoulder. But the doors that have it on their head, which is you got somebody that ain't reading what we reading, they putting their own spin on this. The doors that have tattoos on their heads not gonna put no hair up. And what did we see with this person? Right. So it would be one of those things where a true representation of the doors at your home, some would be bald, some would have short hair, as in right here, as in fades. Some would have maybe bobs and everything like that. We've actually seen, I think, when Roxanne Gay was writing the doors, you actually see, if I'm not mistaken, I forget which one it is. No, I didn't. It's Anika. You actually see Anika with hair. Ayo's lover. During the time when Roxanne Gay was writing them, you actually see Anika with hair. Damn, boy, you've been reading. Oh Lord. I knew a few dog women by choice. Yeah. Cornrows, all that. Like I said, it's there. What it is I don't trip because I know the Lord. We've been studying the Lord and everything like that. And so to me, as long as it makes sense. And the only person who's saying that the doors have to be bald are the current writers who aren't reading, aren't researching like we are, them, and the dude that they put in charge of the IP and all things with that IP since they took it. Now, I'm not looking, watch this. I'm not looking at the MCU as the expert when it comes to the doors. I'm not. And safe to say, I'm only looking at a handful of content providers as experts when it comes to all things Wakanda. And some of the folks I'm talking about, they're not even content providers. That list is real small. We've seen where we, as who we are, the Rock With Me Nation, have to educate the writers. Hey, that's wrong. Yeah. You got, I know you watched the movie. Yeah. There are no female Hatu Zarazes, just like there are no male members of the Doors. So if you could fix that, we actually had to do that. We actually had to do that. And what wound up happening? The writer fixed it. So it's conversations like this where, hey, the Doors can grow some hair, but we have to remember they have written them with hair. They got it like that. And hell, even though Ayo is bald, she got like a little rat tail in the back. I'm not saying that count for hair. It just is back there. So we just have to get writers and artists that know what they're working with, so they know as a fan base that we know what we're looking for. So let me see. Or male Midnight Angel, I better not. I better not see no male Midnight Angel. Hold on. I got to do it like this because we got to go to school real quick. Hold on. You want to do something for me? Hold on. Because I don't want no ish. Kimoyo be that got y'all in trouble. Y'all got, hold on. Y'all got the Hatuzaraze, which is the Wakanda Secret Police, dudes. You get the Incharu Salima, the Wakanda Spy Network. Okay, men and women. All right. The Bashinga unit, the elite squad of the Wakandan army. Okay, well, we got women in the military today. Okay, that's men and women. The Special Forces Group, the Wakandan standing military. Okay, we got men and women. See how we doing this? And most importantly, that's what they said. I didn't write this. The Dora Milaje, that's women. That's women. So to the writers, see. You got one male group, all male. You got one female group, all women, all women. Then you got about 3-4 other units. You do it, you mix all that up in there and everything like that. You can get you some hair, some no hair. You can get you some brothers that's tall. You can get you some brothers that's kind of, not so tall and everything like that. That's what you do right there. Don't mess that up. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What is going on? Diabolical Nerd is in the building. What say Mr. Royalty say he's still in here? Doors are there. Yeah. Woo! It's kind of hot in here. We're gonna peep the party. I like that. That's a nice topic. I like that. But Kimoyo got me on my toes, I got to go into the library, be like, damn, I know I read this. Come on, y'all like, hey Theo, you got to be on your toes when I'm up in there. I'm gonna be asking some challenging questions. That is all right. That is all right. That's what we need to be asking challenging questions. What else do we have going on? Here we go. Y'all like this? The Illuminati. Is T'Challa really a member? Let me. I'm gonna go over here. I wanna see these notes and everything like that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go. Hold on, y'all pontificate over that for a little bit. I'm gonna come right back. Y'all pontificate on that for a little bit. Lord Jesus, have mercy, God, fix it. Lord Jesus. Say, Theo, what's going on? I messed around and had the heat on. Brother was starting to the temperature was starting to rise up in here. But is T'Challa really a member of the Illuminati? I want to ask that question. Let me see. Better not be. The reason why I asked the question, see, we got up with these notes. So the reason that I asked the question is T'Challa, because you remember when they did the whole Doctor Strange movie? Let me see what we got going on. Let me see. T'Challa is about Wakanda. And that's that. See, I like that. I like that. See, that's that Black Panther now. So you remember when we had the whole Doctor Strange movie and everything like that? And folks were talking about there was an empty chair, and they were like, T'Challa should be sitting in that chair. And I'm like, why? Why is he supposed to be sitting in that chair? And he'll a member of the Illuminati. Are you sure? Cause I know he done chopped it up with him, but you saying he a member of the Illuminati is like, I don't know, it's you putting too much stank on it. You know what I'm saying? You putting way too much on it. Because we know he told them, hey, y'all tripping. Or is this y'all finna make decisions for everybody? Well, what happened when y'all don't agree? And y'all not gonna tell the people that y'all kicking the bobo with? I'm out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna instruct y'all to shut all this down right now before y'all get somebody hurt. Mind you, they didn't listen. Mind you, they didn't listen. These are the same cats who, now mind you, this old school, if you're not Generation X, baby boomers, you don't understand this, what I'm getting ready to say. You don't ever roll up in somebody else's town talking ish. You know, because they from them. You going there. You don't know what they got going on over there. Well, anyway, all these cats, let me go down the name. Charles, Xavier, Stephen, Strange, Black Bolt, Boltigan, Tony, Stark, and Namor McKenzie. Yeah, I'm using government name. These cats got it within them to go pull up on the scrubs. Did I say Reed Richards? Yeah, they no backup, just them. One dude is in a wheelchair, bruh. Say, hey, listen, don't come down to earth tripping no more. Y'all come down to earth tripping again. It's gonna be about that business. It's gonna be the scrub like, who in the hell are y'all talking to? On our stuff. T'Challa wasn't among that. You see what I said? T'Challa wasn't among that. Now, let's give you another example. You sure he with the Illuminati? Well, everybody be talking about it. Remember World War Hulk? Remember the folks that sent him off to space? It would be the same folks that I just mentioned. it would be the same folks that I just mentioned. T'Challa wasn't part of that. Did you see the Hulk pull up in Wakanda? Nope. Know why? Because T'Challa wasn't with none of that. I understand that. To the tribe, he might be spying on him. He definitely might be. Hey, what's good, family? D-Real, what's going on? So, exactly. So, when folks want to say absolutely, well, you know, I watch football. I be the eye test. And I'm saying, okay, so I get it. You know, he done chopped it up with y'all. And yeah, during the time runs out event when he got an incursion, where he know they there. Hey man, before I tell everybody their mama, listen, remember y'all when y'all put the little group together? Yeah. Well, y'all might want to prepare yourself because we got a problem right now. What's going on? It was the whole earth over Wakanda. A whole earth, sky red and everything. Yeah. Well, what we gonna do? Oh, now we So I'm not know about the Illuminati, kick the bobo with the Illuminati, sure. But be a member of the Illuminati, I think we putting just a little too much stink on that, especially when we can look at two distinct different events in the comics where the Illuminati literally got their head handed to them and he was over there chilling. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Next up on the agenda, where we are, 8:13, moving right along. Let me see what we got going on here. I could ask about Absolute Green Lantern, but Absolute Green Lantern was more or less like a filler. So, I mean, seriously, we got Goldface. I was what it was. Max Kellerman on Stephen A. Smith. I don't think I went over this topic tonight. I used to watch, well, you know what? I used to watch First Take a whole lot more back in the day. That's what I will say. That's what I will say. Now, I enjoyed Max Kellerman being on First Take. I did. Now, what I did not know until recently, Daryl may have known, Kimoyo may have known, Grand Matter may have known. I didn't know. I didn't know Max Kellerman used to be a rapper back in the day. Yeah, I ain't know Max got bars like Max him. I ain't know that. I should have based on how Max carried himself. We just should, but I ain't know Max was a b-boy back in the day. I did not know that. Max Kellerman is Max said that. So when Max Kellerman was let go from First Take, I wasn't thrilled about that. I'm be honest with you. I wasn't one of those folks that was like, oh yeah, he got to go. You sit back, you listen, and you see how stuff play out. And so you read folks saying Stephen A got Max fired. Max ain't saying nothing. He not. And then you see a video where Stephen A. Smith say it was his call. He felt like he and Max relationship on camera had run its course. Says who? Says who? Because on the show, we would have a topic, we would have a pro, and we would have a con. We can't say on First Take right now, a topic is introduced and we got a pro and we got a con. No, what we can say right now on First Take, a topic gets introduced. We got sensationalism over here. We got sensationalism over there. We got an outright lie right here. And then we got a whole lot of circusry. I'm making up a new word. Circusry. Wherever it's damn near a circus. We got pancakes being thrown all over the place and everything like that. We got folks faking like they're excited, jumping up and down, and hooping and hollering and everything like that. What we're not getting, what we used to get, is a topic being introduced, someone for, someone against, and whether you disagree or not, being able to articulate their points. You don't get that now. I think we saw when the end was coming though. If we remember Will Kane being on First Take in between Stephen A. Smith, right? Max Kellerman, who would be the person sniping at Will Kane on behalf of African Americans? It wasn't Stephen A. Smith. Ironically enough, the person that would be sniping at Will Kane, articulate and knowledgeable, was Max Kellerman. Then you fast forward to the infamous Theo episode, when Theo said, if I didn't know any better, I think Max, now mind you, we don't know Max used to be a rapper. I don't know nothing about Max being no rapper. I don't know nothing about no Max wearing no baggy jeans with the sweatshirt and the t-shirt. Max looked more like Marshall Mathers than Marshall Mathers looked like Marshall Mathers back in the day. So when you sit up there, you be like, oh, because you've been listening to Max, you've been watching Max, and you at this point in time, you see where Max come in and he be shutting it down left and right. You be like, is he black for real? So when Terrell Owens said that, you saw Stephen A. Smith. Wait a minute now. No, that was a reality check. Because that should have been Max's job. That should have been your job. And now where are we at in 2025? Who's the face of ESPN? And I'm gonna go back to a joke that I think Damon Wayans told back in the day, way back in the day. Who's the face of ESPN? Who's got an opinion about everything? And when I say an opinion about everything, I didn't say an educated opinion about everything. I said, no, who has an opinion about everything and does not mind letting the world know, much to his own chagrin. Stephen A. Smith. So that's what that is and everything. Let me see what's going on. I see y'all in the comment section, y'all chopping it up. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all so much. Let me see. Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman team up next year. Off topic. Sorry. Yeah, I did. Prophet, I'm hyped for that. Steven is So yeah, even with that and everything like that, Daryl says the Illuminati are preemptive in nature. It would make sense if he did kick it with them, even for his own purposes. Yeah, absolutely. It's just, yeah, I remember thing. And so let me see. So he was saying absolute Batman and Wonder Woman team up next year. Sorry, off topic. That's all. It's all right. So yeah, so we looking at that and everything like that. Like I said, I'm in essence, long story short, from what Max Kellerman was saying was that clearly he's not under contract anymore. And so he's able to say something, but he's still being, I'm going to say, politically correct. Essentially, him and Stephen A. Smith did not have a relationship off camera. They didn't have that. They weren't friends. Now, I'm not going to speak on why they weren't friends because I don't know. I wasn't there. But what I will say is this, having been a fan of First Take, ESPN, Max Kellerman, and Stephen A. Smith, what I will say is that First Take is more of a circus show than it is a sports analyst show. It is more of a circus show than it is a sports debate show. And it used to be a sports debate show. Now, could they inject levity into the show? Absolutely. And I think it was effortless when they did it. But right now, I like Max Kellerman as a sports analyst. And if ESPN think they made the right move in getting rid of Max Kellerman, what I'm going to say to you is no, you did not. There is a world where both Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman could have both been on ESPN. Max could have had his own show. And if Stephen A. Smith's ego is not strong enough where both of them could have been still working for the same network, that says a lot. Because from what I was told, you're not supposed to block another man's money. It's just what I was told. But we are about on up out of here. That's what I said. About on up out of here. We what to say? Max damn sure did. Yeah, he did. Max is Max. Folks don't like it when you give other folks credit. No, you want credit from other folks, so you need to be able to give other folks their credit. No, Max did his thing. That said, unless, because I could be wrong, we at the Q&A period. I do have a picture coming up. Are y'all enjoying that, by the way? Are y'all enjoying the blood feud storyline I got going on and everything like that? You know, trying to give y'all some stuff. Y'all say y'all want some stuff. Y'all, I'll be listening. I'll be listening now. Y'all say y'all want, I know y'all Black Panther. T'Challa is in this story. It's a Black Panther Blade story. So let me see. Grand Madam says she's enjoying it. Thank you so much, Grand Madam. So we got some stuff. We trying to give you what you want, but you know, we got stuff we got to do. So we try and make sure you get what you want. At the end of the month, what I will be doing is taking all of those photos that I have released. I will put them in a nice look, package them all up real nice and everything like that. Add some nice little effects to them. Maybe get some voiceover for and everything like that. But at the end of the month, I will put all those videos, all those pictures together in one nice little neat little video. You get 12 stories a month like that. I'm gonna say 12 stories a year like that. Maybe I do some more pics every now and then during the course of the day. But Blood Feud is dope. Appreciate it. Listen. Blood Feud, if there is some confusion, Blood Feud continues. It's the sequel to Blood Hunt. That's what I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's the secret to Blood Hunt. So yeah. And when I say it's the secret to Blood Hunt, it's the sequel to Cheryl Lynn Eaton's Blood Hunt. I want to make sure I'm being specific so y'all know where we going with it. Cheryl Lynn Eaton. We going off of some stuff she did and everything like that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it and everything like that. We're going to try and pay homage to the characters that we've come to know and love, and respect the writers' works that we've also come to know and love. Let me see. That's it. I'm out. If we ain't got no questions, I'm out. I ain't going to belabor the point. Let me see here. Grand Madam for Bass, just saying, and D could probably give us a dope Varney. Yes, he could. 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 We're gonna work on it though. I'm definitely enjoying the creative process. I think that's where I'm at right now. I am just enjoying the creative process. Doing one picture a day helps. That allows me to focus on how I want that image to look and everything. And I want to give it, as Diabolical alluded to earlier, I want to give it as much comic book appeal to it. So I want pictures to come from different vantage points and everything like that. But I am enjoying that. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are. I will be bringing us the entire Time Runs Out event. We also spinning the block on Blackest Night. We also y'all seem like folks loving that New Warriors. So we gonna keep running with New Warriors. And then when we get some more Ultimate Black Panther, we will drop that too. But the two storylines we gonna have ongoing, Ultimate Black Panther, got that one. We got 2 more issues. New Avengers, Time Runs Out event. We're gonna do that. Blackest Night, yes, we're gonna do that. New Warriors, we're gonna keep that going. And so to make sure we get the YouTube algorithms locked in, we're gonna make sure we're more consistent with dropping those comic book reviews. And if you ever, it's got to be more than one person, want me to do an in-depth comic book review, kind of like what Dara getting ready to do with the deep dive, say something to me. If we got enough people, when I say enough people, if we got at least 10 people that are interested in me doing a comic book review on a particular comic or one of the reviews that I put out there, let me know and I'll do it. Until then, we are up out of here. In the meantime, in between time till next time, can't wait to do this. Y'all shout out my brother tonight. Grand Madam Tarot had a line. Y'all already know my brother from Flash by Night Marvel be always dropping the Transformer stuff and everything like that. Also, Daryl, before you go, me and Mr. Smith was chopping it up last night. And we was looking at a custom blue marble with the silver costume, with the blue and silver costume and everything like that. You know, we be doing the customization. And what I said to Mr. Smith, because he was looking at the Dr. Fate head sculpt, I said, Mr. Smith, I said, low key, not to be confused with the character, but low key, Hyperion is the exact body size that Adam Bashir is supposed to be. As a matter of fact, that's the same costume. It's a different color. That yellow should be white. That red should be blue. If you can get that Dr. Helmet head sculpt on there, that's definitely making it do what it's gonna do. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That said, we are out. Royalty, Mr. Royalty, thank you so much for pulling up tonight. Like I said, he be kicking it over there. Y'all make sure, listen, crochet, fashion, R&B music, be making it do what it do. Y'all check him out over there on TikTok and everything like that. Mr. Royalty, if you haven't already done so, make sure you put your link in the chat or send me your link so I can share your link. Also, before we get on up out of here, I want to give it up one time for Mr. Ray Smith. Mr. Ray Smith was talking, we were talking last night, and there is another, I'm saying, young lady. She's in her 90s. Her name is Coach Granny. The name of her YouTube channel is Coach Granny Speaks. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. She don't sound like she 90 nothing. Like, I'm telling you, I want to sound this young when I'm her age. I want to sound her. I want to sound like her. I want to still have that youthful vigor that she got going on right now. Because Lord Jesus have mercy. Y'all go check her out. Y'all go subscribe to the channel and everything like that. If nothing else, man, that give you, we in our 50s and 60s, that give you something else to look for too, right there, and everything like that. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So that said, we are out. Late great Don Cornelius, Chadwick Boseman just had a birthday. Till next time, which gonna be tomorrow, Saturday, Friday too, God willing. I gotta knock on some wood right here. Till next time, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.